There's still a lot of things that her and we need to discuss together before making that biggest decision of our life.
Did you kiss any girls that you went on date with?
Yeah, I did.
We are back with Steven and Alina. We left off in the last episode with Steven admitting that he's not a virgin, even though he told Alina that he was. Although she doesn't yet know he's lying about this, she doesn't trust him. So let's see what happens next.
Awesome!
Tomorrow, I am leaving my home behind to be with my boyfriend, Steven.
They are planning to get married in Turkey. That way Steven can come back to Russia with her.
Маша, привет! Привет, я так рада, что ты пришла.
Alina asked her friend Masha to meet her at her mom's furniture store.
I have a very important favor to ask Masha.
Alina is upset that Steven booked a separate hostel and they won't be staying together.
Близко общается со своими подругами и сам спрашивал у меня, может ли он встречаться с другими девушками.
So this guy wanted to date other girls. And now this guy wants to stay in a separate hostel so they aren't tempted to do anything before they are married. And she thinks that's suspicious.
Мои друзья Настю и Юлю советуют мне проверить Стивена, проверить его верность.
She wants Masha to test his faithfulness.
Пофлиртовать с ним по переписке, рассчитывая на более близкое общение.
So Alina is taking a year off of college, moving to Turkey, converting to a new religion, and getting married in 90 days. And all for a guy she isn't sure is faithful to her? Is anyone else confused? Her friend looks concerned, but agrees to do it.
Я в своей жизни таких испытаний еще не проводила, но хочется верить, что это действительно поможет в ситуации.
Also, side note, I said in my last video that Alina and Steven are both 25. Alina is actually 20. I think my brain had a hard time accepting that Steven was actually 5 years older than her. She is pretty and seems smart, so why is she willing to marry a guy who asked to date other girls? Is she really that naive?
Today is the day. I'm moving to Turkey to be with Alina.
Steven is leaving his life in the US behind and doesn't know when he will be back again.
Goodbye, Mr. Bear.
I thought he was bringing that bear for Alina for some reason.
The biggest concern I have with Steven, whether it be here in America or anywhere, is him following the rules.
Rules? Like religious rules? What does he mean by that?
We're just hoping that he's wise enough and makes smart choices with Alina.
His stepdad doesn't elaborate, but I'm guessing he means the purity stuff before marriage. They are Mormon.
Dum 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 dum.
There you go.
Perfect. Welcome aboard.
Steven is on his way and hopes that Alina will accept the truth that he is not a virgin. You know, because he lied and didn't tell her before they uprooted their lives to be together.
If it doesn't work out, it's gonna be devastating. And all the things that I'm sacrificing, leaving my family, my home, and my friends, is all gonna be for nothing.
You should have told her before you left, you turd.
Ну что, пора уже, наверное.
Ну да, долгие проводы, лишние слезы.
Alina is leaving for Turkey and is feeling the pressure of getting married and the fear of staying in a place by herself. And her mom is pissed about it.
Меня эта ситуация, она тоже абсолютно не устраивает. Почему я раньше об этом не знала?
She is concerned for her safety in a foreign country.
Ну, как ты знаешь, Стивен мормон и не должен жить со своей девушкой в одних апартаментах.
Это очень неприемлемо.
I still don't think her family knows she is converting. She again didn't say anything about being baptized. Her mom thinks that he needs to change his mind about the living arrangement.
And I still haven't told her that he asked me if he can go on dates.
And Alina says if her mom found out, she would not allow her to go to Turkey.
And I'm still worried if Steven is going to reply to Masha on her flirting messages.
This sounds like a classic TLC setup. They must be waiting to create a huge blow-up of this later. They are finally together. Too bad he's gonna ruin it with his lies. After eating each other's faces for a while, reality sets in the taxi.
So, are we gonna stay at the same apartment?
Yeah, I already promised you that I would stay there tonight with you. Just sleep on the couch.
When she brings up the other nights he's supposed to stay in another place, he doesn't want to talk about it.
I already told you that I would not feel comfortable alone.
He wants to make sure they stay pure before they get married, even though he lied about his own virginity. But she is more concerned with feeling safe.
I ended up agreeing to stay over with Alina and sleep on the couch tonight instead of going into the hostel that I booked.
She's at least happy with the apartment.
Oh my gosh, look, and we have the street. It's gonna be the rest of our lives together. This is amazing.
This is their first night alone without a chaperone, so they better watch out for that pesky accidental sex.
You look really good today, by the way. You look super good.
Yes, you look good too.
You're so cute.
He's the one worried about sleeping in the same place, but initiates kissing over and over.
One more? One more?
No,
One more? One more?
He is sleeping on the couch, but will he really stay there tonight?
Is it comfortable?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's not too bad.
And the topic of him staying in another place after tonight comes up again.
With trying to prepare you for baptism, we might not be able to control ourselves.
She seems capable of controlling herself.
If we were sleeping in the same area, it'd be a lot more tempting to scootily poop. You do it.
They did agree to look at the hostel tomorrow, and if she doesn't feel safe with the situation still, he will cancel it.
Staying in the same apartment makes me nervous because I've sinned before, and I've been waiting to confess to Alina that I'm not a virgin.
So his guilt of him breaking the law of chastity is why he wants to sleep separately.
I was thinking before we go to bed, I brought my Russian scriptures.
Nothing hotter than reading the Bible before bed. I noticed there's a key in the lock. She did say at one point that she'd lock her door, but I thought it was a joke.
Я думала, что мы со Стивеном будем обниматься перед сном, и я думала, это будет более мило.
She is disappointed with their first night. I'm sorry, Alina, but I don't see it getting much better.
Hey, Alina, good morning. I just got out of the shower. Do you want me to change in there, or can you just hand me some clothes?
It's their first day in Turkey, and they're getting ready to go on a walk.
You look so good today.
Good morning. Thank you.
So he's afraid of sleeping in the same place, but not hugging her in a towel?
Hey, actually, it's pretty hot today. I'm gonna jump in the pool real quick.
Like we all know already, she says Steven likes to do strange, crazy things.
Not like normal people do.
They walk over to the hostel that Steven booked for himself.
That's so weird.
I think it looks pretty good.
Are you serious?
And she doesn't even want to go inside.
You insisting on me staying kind of makes me doubt, like, if you really want to be baptized.
Way to turn that around when he's the one lying about being a virgin.
Maybe he is the one who is not committed because he can't control his sexual urges.
Bingo!
It'd be hard for me to have a relationship if you didn't convert. Maybe you're just getting baptized for me and it's not something that you actually want to do.
After arguing about giving up her safety, they come to an agreement.
It means that much to you. I'll just cancel my booking.
Окей, отлично.
Well, he lost that battle. He could have just told her right then about his secret. Is he waiting until she gets baptized to tell her? Because that would be messed up.
I'm gonna get us a ride to our appointment with the lawyer.
Steven and Alina are on their way to meet an immigration lawyer and learn about the process to get married and move to Russia.
I probably hitchhiked in at least 5 countries.
What?
It's true. It's a cheap mode of transportation.
They find a car willing to pick them up. The guy has a face mask on while driving, so yeah, that was set up.
If I get a bad feeling, I'll let you know and we can jump out the car.
How? We are driving.
Just open the car door and you just roll out or roll the window down.
They arrive in one piece, and Alina says Steven's quirks can be cute, but also scary. I don't think they're cute at all, but whatever.
So probably you have lots of questions to ask me.
Everything's really new to us here. She's Russian, I'm American.
Yeah.
They ask about the process to get married, and the answer is more complicated than they expect.
Do you have these like in a note somewhere that you could print out for us, or should I write them down?
I can send you an email.
Uh-huh.
They have a lot of steps to do before they can even get a marriage appointment.
It appears that it would take a little bit longer than I had been expecting. I thought we would just go to like a courthouse or something, kind of like in Vegas, and just kind of make it happen.
It's recommended that they start the process immediately, and apparently Steven thought they had more time to decide.
That's a big decision.
Really?
And then, I mean, kind of. It's pretty big.
Alina says she's ready, but will be sad if Steven isn't. This is why they came here though, right? To get married? Why would he hesitate now?
What do you think about his advice
What do you mean, his advice?
that we better get married as soon as possible?
On the taxi ride back from the lawyer's office, Steven is worried about starting the marriage process. I was wondering what his hesitation was, but now I'm realizing it's because he hasn't told her about his lie, and now he has even less time to put off telling her. He really is a little weasel.
There's still a lot of things that her and we need to discuss together before making that biggest decision of our lives.
He says he doesn't think they can expedite more than 50 days, so was he going to lie for another 50 days? Alina, on the other hand, is ready now.
You're down to marry me in just a week?
Yes, and that can prove that you are serious about our relationship.
She thinks that level of commitment means she can trust him. I don't agree with that.
I'm not at the same level of readiness as you are.
He isn't sure about getting married yet, but he is sure about one thing.
I kind of want a watermelon. That sounds nice.
Well, the test to see if he's talking to other girls is still on. And in the next episode, it looks like Alina finds out that she can't trust him.
Did you kiss any girls that you went on date with?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my gosh. I was like запасной вариант.
So he is a cheater, unless they did some weird editing to make it sound like it. Do you think they get married? I'm leaning towards no. Alina needs to go back to school and leave Steven in the dust. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye!